Hey guys, what's up? Derek here from B.O.M Socks with more B.O.M Bites, where we feast upon the words of Christ, one bite at a time. We are in Isaiah chapter 45 today. And I've done this before, and hopefully you do this in scriptures as well. If you see a repeated pattern over and over again, it probably means that that's something you need to focus on. And I noticed this today as I was studying through this in Isaiah 45. You see it once, awesome. Twice, several, you see it more than that, you're like, okay, probably pay attention to this. Isaiah 45 verse 5. Again, the idea is comforting and hope in this whole message this week. I am the Lord, and there is none else. There is no other God beside me. I girded thee, though thou hast not known me. Verse 6, that they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west, that there is none beside me. I am the Lord, there is none else. You go down to verse number 14, right at the end there, and there is none else. There is no God, meaning there is no other God beside him. Verse 18, for thus saith the Lord that created the heavens, God himself that formed the earth and made it. He hath established it. He created it not in vain. He formed it to be inhabited. I am the Lord, and there is none else. Verse 21, you go to the very end right there. There is no God else beside me, a just God and a Savior. There is none beside me. Verse number 22, look unto me and be ye saved, all ye ends of the earth, for I am God, and, surprise, surprise, there is none else. Okay, so as you're noticing that theme right there, here's Jesus Christ saying, look, I am the one who is going to save you. There is no other person that can save you, and there's no other way, right? You think about the first great commandment, thou shalt have no other gods before me. And it's not him just trying to be like, worship me, me, right here, me. It's the, look, you guys are going to look other places, and there's no other way to save you. There's no one else that can do it other than me. You go into chapter 46, he actually gives almost a, I don't want to call it a snarky, but a little bit more of a humorous example of this. It's an interesting object lesson to picture. Now, first of all, chapter heading in chapter 46, idols are not to be compared with the Lord. He alone is God and will save Israel. So you go down to verse number 5, and this is kind of a fun one. Again, it's that same concept as we've been talking about. To whom will ye liken me, and make me equal, and compare me, that we may be like? Like, what other gods out there can you compare to me? They, meaning the children of Israel, they lavish gold out of the bag. Now, gold in and of itself is not a bad thing. Gold is good. Last time I checked, it's a valuable thing, right? They lavish gold out of the bag. They weigh silver in the balance, and hire a goldsmith. And what does he do? He maketh it a god. They fall down, yea, and they worship. Maybe that's reference right back to Exodus, where Moses goes up to the mountain. Aaron's like, okay, let's make a god. Verse 7, they bear him upon the shoulder. They carry him and set him in his place. He standeth. From his place shall he not remove. Yea, one shall cry unto him. And here is the problem. Yet can he not answer, nor save him out of his trouble. It's like you're going to put this God up there, this God, whatever it is, and you're going to put him up there, and you're going to fall down and worship him, but he's not going to save you. He has no abilities to save you. Verse 8, remember this, and show yourselves men. Bring it again to mind, O ye transgressors. Again, we're all sinners, right? Every single one of us. He's like, look, we have the propensity to be able to do that. Verse 9, this goes with yesterday's episode. Remember the former things of old, which, again, we were told not to remember them, but we were told to remember Jesus Christ, to put him in remembrance. I want you to remember all these things of old, for I am God, and once again, there is none else. I am God, and there is none like me. Again, he's not saying that to be egotistical or tyrannical, being like, yes, I am the man, please, me. He's saying it because it's just flat out true. There is nothing else there that can save you. But Israel, meaning the children of Israel, including us, have the propensity to be idol worshipers. I was having this conversation with some of my students the other day, and we were talking about how one of the words out there that has really defined Israel was idol worship. They were idolaters. And one kid, very innocently was just like, well, we don't struggle with idolatry today. And another kid raised his hand, held up his phone. He was like, yeah, we don't struggle with that today, right? The gold idols are just replaced with, plastic and metal, right? It's the same thing. Israel has always struggled with idolatry. And bottom line, oftentimes we will go to these things when we are struggling. You know, we're like, panic, phone, or whatever. You know, insert your favorite idol here, right? They are all designed to be able to try to help us out of situations, to make us happier, to make us feel better, whatever it is. But bottom line, we tend to forget that the ultimate way to help us is Jesus Christ. It is this God who there is no other God beside him. So I love how these couple chapters here is just a reminder, because I think the context of this is you've got Judah, you got the kingdom of Judah that's been scattered because of their wickedness. And there's probably a lot of people out there depressed, struggling. They've lost family scattered as well. And they're like, what do I do? And here's the Lord saying, I want you to focus on me. Put me in remembrance. Remember the stories from past that didn't work out too well for them. But I want you to remember that beside me, there is no Savior. There is no other God. And at the end of the day, just like Elder Neil A. Maxwell shared years ago, he said, if in the end you have not chosen Jesus Christ, it will not matter what you have chosen. And again, I'm not trying to be ominous in saying that, but just bottom line with it right there. All the things out there that we think can save us, it comes down to Jesus Christ. Beside him, there is no Savior. There is no other God that's going to do that. That's an important message for us today, and I hope and pray that we always remember that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And thanks, as always, for sharing these messages. We love that you do that. Check out our amazingly comfortable gospel-themed socks at BOM-BITES.com. You guys have a great day. Godspeed. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.